Are you frazzled with the number of dance classes you take, the rehearsals you go to, and are you struggling to find time to relax and unwind? And are you not into meditating and don't have time for long bubble baths? Well, I've been there too, dancer, and I want to share with you my 4 self-care tips for dancers. Hey, what's up, dancer? This is Gina McFadden of Dancer 360, your go-to coach for all things dancer health related, body, mind, soul. I see you, dancer. I see your challenges. I see your innermost desire to become the best dancer you can be. I see you, I hear you, I care about you, I'm here for you. And when it comes to self-care, I've struggled to keep up with my dance load and homework and life outside of dance. But what if I told you self-care for dancers doesn't have to take a ton of time and doesn't require you to sit in a long bubble bath and meditate? What if I told you my go-to self-care for dancer tips actually make self-care easy and genuinely restful? These tips will relieve stress, promote your artistry, and help you dance to your full potential. By the end of this episode, you will have the tips to truly take care of your body and mind without spending tons of time or practicing woo-woo tricks that don't really work. And by the way, I love meditating, and I don't find it to be a woo-woo practice. But not every dancer likes to meditate. Before we get started, I know how hard dancers work. It can be easy for us to fall into the misconception that self-care is lazy or just not important. But this is a huge misconception. In order for you to keep giving your best day in and day out in class, in rehearsals, on stage, you must develop a self-care routine to support all that work. Okay, let's dig in. Doesn't it feel like there's never enough time to take care of yourself when you're super busy with dance classes, school, work, rehearsals, friends, life? Well, what if I told you that you could find genuine benefit from just 3 minutes of breathing? Don't believe me? Well, we're about to test this out now. So I want you to take a moment to sit up nice and tall and allow your eyes to close. Just take a moment to turn your focus to your breathing. We're going to take a few nice deep breaths together. We're going to breathe in for the count of 2 and breathe out for the count of 4. Here we go. Breathing in through your nose, 1, 2. Breathing out, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, breathing in for count 1, 2, and exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time, this time breathing in for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhaling for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, breathing in 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhaling 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And open your eyes. In just that short amount of time, you have fully oxygenated your body and calmed your body as well. So my tip number 1 is take 2 or 3 minutes and breathe in for an even count and breathe out for double that amount. And then try multiplying that by 2. You can take care of your body and mind without spending tons of time. Okay, my tip number 2 for dancer self-care is to self-care with mindfulness. So what the heck is mindfulness anyway? Well, this term has gotten used a lot, and maybe it's lost its meaning for you. I know it had me. So here's what mindfulness really is. Mindfulness is paying attention to something. When we're mindful, we slow down and we notice what we're doing. Being mindful is the opposite of rushing or multitasking. So let's take an example of warming up before class. When I was a student, and even when I became a professional dancer, I used to sit and talk with my friends and chat as I stretched before class. And there's nothing wrong with being social, but stretching and talking is multitasking. When I got a little bit older and wiser, I started wearing headphones before class and warming up while being really in tune and mindful and focused. And I found that when I did this, it took me less time to warm up and I was actually getting more warm. Practicing mindfulness while warming up for class helped me to get more warm and in less time. Okay, tip number 3, self-care for dancers with a gratitude practice. As a dancer, I always felt overwhelmed with the things I wanted to fix about myself, my technique, my flexibility, my strength, my artistry. It wasn't second nature to think about the things I did well or the parts of class that went well. Well, there's a magical self-care effect when we begin a gratitude practice. A regular practice of choosing things, even if they aren't complete or perfect yet, to be thankful for. I started doing this really easy practice of writing something down in the morning that I was really looking forward to, and 3 things down in the evening that I was thankful for, even if it was something small. It really started to change my perception of my growth. So you see, having a gratitude practice is a great tip for dancer self-care, and it doesn't have to take a lot of time, just a few minutes a day to find your benefit. Tip 4 for dancer self-care: fill your life outside of dance with the cozy, comforting things that you love. Music and softness and skincare, oh my. For me, that means music inspires me. Soft, comfy lounge clothes are healing to me, and I love taking care of my skin. For you, maybe that list is different. The point is to take time to curate your life, your room, your dance bag, your morning and evening routine, with your own self-care in mind. There's nothing woo-woo about this. Simply fill your world with small treasures that will calm, soothe, and help repair you after all those long hours of dancing. So there you have it, my go-to tips for dancer self-care, so that you can truly care for your body and mind and soul without spending tons of time or practicing woo-woo tricks that don't really work. Remember that self-care is not selfishness. It's caring for your unique dancer self so that you can continue to give from that place. We covered 4 tips. Number 1, self-care for dancers with breathing. Number 2, self-care for dancers with mindfulness. Number 3, practicing gratitude. And number 4, fill your life outside of dance with the cozy, comforting things that you love. Hey, if you found this episode helpful, make sure you smash the subscribe button so that you never miss an episode. And if you want more self-care for dancers support, be sure to check out healthydancer360.com. That's healthydancer360.com to check out a course that I made for you to help you become the best dancer you can be. We'll see you here next 360 Thursday, but until then, dancer, keep shining on with all that you are.